I lied. I didn't fix the primary. Video 100. Video 101. Gonna finish the primary, put that stuff on. Starting now. First I gotta clean my bench off.
Time won't take me back, so I imagine that I'm fighting with the 10th Regiment, also known as the Buffalo Soldiers, and I don't hold no grudges here. In a time they call the Indian Wars, there were two sides fighting for their freedom. But there's one thing that we could have done, and that's all sit and smoke like Bob Marley, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Mother Nature, what she thinks about human nature. Na 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 na. Time won't take me back, so I pretend here that I'm fighting at the wounded knee here. And I'm fighting 'cause there's left stand, and I sit and smoke with Chief Dan George, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And we sit and ask Mother Nature what she thinks about human nature. La, 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 la. Time goes by and I just imagine that I'm friends with the 10th Regiment, also known as the Buffalo Soldiers, and we all sit and smoke like Bob Marley, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And we sit and ask Mother Nature what she thinks about human nature.
Okay. I got this inner primary polished up. Pretty good for now. I'm going to have to look for a new inner primary because of the chips and chunks out of it. And although there's no cracks on the inside, I think it's at the front here on the outside. it shows a hairline crack in it. So I'm going to replace this, but this is going to be good enough for working for now. I lubed up the disc in here, the floating disc for the gear case, but I'm not going to bolt this on. Peter's going to paint, promises me this week, the swing arm and the oil tank. He's actually going to finish the oil tank tonight, the primer on it, so it's ready for paint, hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, I don't want to bolt this on yet because I want access to the swing arm here, putting in the swing arm shaft and bolt. So I'm going to hold off on that inner primary for a couple more days. Okay, that's from out there. The one thing I did finish in the last video was balancing the carbs and adjusting the cables. So I'll do a quick little video on that. And yeah, the video just before this with the music and me cleaning up the bench there is by Brandon Sullivan. He's a local artist out at Kettle Point, along the lake here, and he's got a bunch of great songs out there. He's not well known at all. He's just starting out, and he's doing a great job. He's got 3 or 4 songs I really like. That's one of the 10th Regiment in that last video. Anyways, his music goes good with my bikes, and hopefully that'll help him out too a little bit and get his name out there. Okay, next video, balance carbs. Okay, first thing I want to do before balancing these carbs is get rid of all the free play in the throttle cable. The adjuster up here on the throttle, this adjuster right here, this just takes the free play out of this first cable to here. Doesn't affect these cables down here. It just affects the free play in the top cable. So now, to get the free play out of this throttle cable, you can see there, there's a fair amount of free play. So when you crank the throttle, there's a bit of a lag because you got to take up the free play in this cable and this cable. So you want to get most of that free play taken out. Not all of it, but you want to get most of that taken out. And that's done by the adjuster on the top of the Amal carb here. So let me get those set up, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, I got about the same amount of play. Just got a little bit of play in there now. And this one. And this one over here. Now I'm still going to have to adjust it, but I wanted to get out most of that play first. You don't want a big slop of play in there. Okay, put this in here. And now, I still have the choke slides in mine. You see them going down in there. I got to pull them right up out of the way. And then I'm going to open this throttle to fully open. And I'm just going to feel, I'm just sticking my finger in here, and I'm feeling the slide just as it becomes flush with the top of the venturi here, the orifice. Just where it's going to be coming flush. And then I'm going to check this one, and this one's hanging down more than a 1/16. So this one's flush right there, and this one's hanging down. So I have a choice. I can lower this cable down a little bit or raise this one up. And I think what I'll do is I'll lower this one down. Get them even. We do that next year. There we go. Okay, we turn this one in. Hopefully you can see this on the video here. Got my finger in there. She's just barely flush there. Go up a little bit here. Off the record. You just gotta, I'm turning the throttle with my left hand up at the bars. Got it cranked fully open. And you just feel. Check it 2 or 3 times, 4 times. Yeah, let's go like this. I still gotta lower it down just a little bit more. Try that. What happens is when they make those cables, the inner cable length, you know, it could be a 1/2 millimeter longer than the other cable, and so it's pulling up your slides at 2 different times, and then your adjusters and their lengths and everything else. I went a little bit too far. I'll screw around with this for a couple minutes, then we'll set the idle. Okay, I got them set pretty close there. Open up the full throttle, and I can't see this one holding the flashlight same time, but I don't know, if I do it slowly you'll see it in the video because I already tried it. Let's see if I can get the light in here a little bit better. But they both reach the top at the exact same time. And now, here's how I set the idle. Find my screwdriver. Where the hell did it go? Okay, I already got the idle set up, but I'll turn it out. 1 second here. So. Oh, just a sec here. Half this one here. Half 1. I need 3 hands. Okay, there we go. Look at this one here. You turn the idle screws all the way out, so these slides drop to the bottom. And then I'm going to turn the idle screw in until it just touches the slide. You'll see it slightly move. I'll show you when I get it there. You can see it moving up and down here. So now I'm going to turn it out 1/2 a turn and try it again. Okay, now. Sometimes you even see the slide just move a little bit sideways. It's just starting to touch right there. Just starting to move. Wish I had my better glasses on. 1 sec here. Maybe that'll work. How's that look in the video camera there? Great big lens. Anyways, I got it pretty close, right about there. See, it's not moving, I don't think, right now. soon as it starts to touch it, I got them both set that way. Then I'm just going to turn it in a full turn and leave it until the bike starts up. Yeah, okay, there we go. You see it's going to move up. That's a half a turn. That's one turn. Both slides should come up at the exact same time if you got it set right. And if you don't, you can often hear it. It'll go click, 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 click. Hear it as just one noise. You're just hearing one click when it hits the bottom. If you don't have it right, it'll go click, 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 click. And you'll have it a little bit off. Anyways, that's pretty good for now to start it up. Once you get the bike running, I don't know if that's going to be too low of idle or too high of idle, but they're both set the exact same, one turn in, and I'll adjust it from there. Okay, carbs are set.